Today, I'm going to show you two of my favorite pocket operator punch-in effects.
Freebeat.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shout-out goes to Andrew Apanov. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get started. So now that I once again have a working pocket operator sampler, in this case the PO-133 Street Fighter, that means I can now showcase two of my favorite punch-in effects on the pocket operators. You'll also notice that I have the PO-35 Speak right here, and that's because we are going to sample some synths into the Street Fighter, so I've got some more sounds to work with. So let's go ahead and start off by doing that. Let's go ahead and find a sound.
Record something into it. Record something into it.
Cool. I'm just going to trim the speed a little bit here. Cool. Let's go ahead and sample that. Awesome. Okay, that should be a pretty good bass. Let's go ahead and make a new lead real quick here. This is a lead.
This is a lead. This is a lead.
Let's go ahead and trim this up real quick here.
This is a lead. 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 Lead.
Okay, I'm going to sample this now. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about punch-in effects really quick. If you're unfamiliar, punch-in effects are the effects section of pocket operators, basically. So let's make a quick little groove here. Punch-in effects are accessed by holding down the effects button and then using any of the 16 pads to trigger 16 different effects. Technically, on the PO-33 KO and the PO-133 Street Fighter, there are only 15 punch-in effects because the last slot is actually used to cancel out any existing punch-in effects, and we can only have one punch-in effect active per pocket operator at any given time. But that being said, the PO-33/133 have two of my favorite pocket operator punch-in effects out of all of the pocket operators, a quick octave up and a quick octave down. To demonstrate this, let's go ahead and sequence some of those synth sounds that we put in. I'm gonna drop that in octave. Just gonna play something in real time. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and copy this pattern into slot 2 and 3. In slot 2, I'm actually going to take out the synth, or slot 1, sorry, so we start with drums, just making a quick little composition. Slot number 2, going to leave it in there. Slot 3, we're going to play a melody on that lead we sampled. Cool. Nothing crazy, but you get the idea. So, punch-in effects 7 and 8 are the octave up and octave down, respectively. And take a listen to how cool these are. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good, in fact, that I clearly wanted to make a standalone video about these two punch-in effects. Now, it's cool, you know, moving up an octave and moving down an octave, but the way that I like to use them is actually recording the punch-in effects into my sequence just for the slide up and the slide down. So I'm actually going to copy pattern number 3 here, which is the one with the little lead, into a new slot. Now I'm going to try and record in this punch-in effect. We'll go with octave up first, right at the end of the sequence. So it's going to hopefully sound like this. All right, let's try to do it. Let's try to record it. It's such a great little effect, and it's not really something that you'd think could come out of a pocket operator. It's so cool. I absolutely love it. Let's once again copy pattern number 3 into a new slot and try it again with the octave down slide at the end. Oh, that one's so good. All right, let's try to record it. Now, a neat little trick there is if you accidentally hold down when you're recording your punch-in effect, if you hold it down too long and it spills into the next measure, you can actually record in punch-in effect number 16, which, like I said, is no punch-in effect. You can actually record that in at the start of your measure, right when you want the previously punched-in punch-in effect to end, if that makes sense. So let's have a listen. It's so good. Okay, that was awesome. A nice little jam there. I need to go in actually and adjust some of the tails of my samples in regards to how they're placed on the sequencer, but that'll be a completely different video. But yes, pretty cool. I love those two punch-in effects. Check out when we use them together. So I'm going to go to pattern 3 real quick, which is just that sequence with no punch-in effects. And let's go ahead and play with both of these, you know, in conjunction and see how it sounds. Oh yeah. I'm just going to make another pattern real quick. I'm going to copy it into slot 11. Let's record those two like that. Yeah. Oh. That's so good. Yeah, how can you not love those two punch-in effects? They're so easy to throw in anywhere, and they just elevate whatever pattern they're in to the completely next level. So if you own a PO33 KO or a PO133 Street Fighter, I highly recommend starting to utilize the Octave Up and Octave Down punch-in effects if you don't already. Again, to access those, hold the effects button while a pattern is playing, and then just hold pad 7 or pad 8. Particularly, those slides are awesome. So I do hope you found this video helpful or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.